You hear that, boys? Listen to that crowd cheer for us. Let's...
On the road, looking for a win against their Western Conference rival, the Dallas Mavericks are ready for this thing to get started. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Here are tonight's starting lineups presented by State Farm. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Dirk Nowitzki?
Well, you know Dirk can be an offensive juggernaut pretty much every night, but I don't think he gets enough credit for his defensive presence. He actually moves pretty well for a 7-footer, a decent shot blocker, but covers a lot of ground with his mobility as a big man.
And those things are just part of what makes him special late in games. Not only do you have a guy who has the ability to carry the team on offense, but with Dirk, he can create some extra possessions by clogging up the paint on defense, too.
And the Grizzlies on friendly ground as they... And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, guys. I caught up with Coach Alvin Gentry. He said a big part of their focus defensively will be on trying to contain Rudy Gay, adding he presents some challenges because he can shoot over the top, and also he's a tremendous finisher inside. We've got to force him to that left hand, but I'm hoping we won't have to double too much because they have plenty of other guys who can knock it down. Kevin, the challenges are full.
Always great to hear from you, Doris.
Now, they've got to offer more resistance inside. Just too many easy buckets in the paint.
Yeah, Steven, that's the top priority for any defense. You got to protect the paint.
Collison, the pass to Aflalo. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Aflalo's got his first basket of the night. Curry setting the pick for Conley. And that one's good.
And did you see the pick there? It got him wide open all the way to the rim.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Aflalo. From the arc. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Aflalo's got 5 now.
And you guys know the 3 ball is his bread and butter.
Collison against Conley. Leads him in there. Here's Curry. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul him, and free throws are better than a layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
You know, his performance at the foul line this season might be the first thing he points to as a priority to improve.
That free throw, no good. So both teams changing it up here. And the second free throw, good. Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Utah Jazz.
And Kevin, what I liked most about that win was their offensive creativity. They had a really varied approach to the game, and it worked well.
And they sure did shoot the ball well too, Steve, and that never hurts.
Nine feet out. Dishes it to Selby. There's a screen. And he gets the jumper to drop. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Mavericks lead by 1. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
The end of the regular season is in sight. The Utah Jazz take on Kevin Durant and the
Mavericks leading by 11. So with Nowitzki sitting on the bench, here's who Alvin Gentry's going with. Anthony out there with Bonner. Then it's Daniel Orton. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And it's Aflalo in at the 2. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, Carmelo belongs in that group of guys who you say, maybe he's the best scorer in the league. He's certainly close. He's right there with Kobe and Dwayne Wade, LeBron for sure. He's so skilled, he's so strong, and he's just got a knack for getting the ball in the hoop when the time is right.
His ability to do that, Steve, is a big part of why he can get a shot off anytime. I mean, he knows that he doesn't need too much space. All he needs is a fraction, and he's able to rise up over guys or go through them.
And he can't hit the second.
Well, they're shooting more free throws now than they were in the first quarter, and that's always important. Get those easy points when you can.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Steve. I mean, it shows they haven't lost their aggression in terms of creating contact. Sometimes teams will build the lead, and then they start driving the car with the parking brake on. Stay aggressive.
The Grizzlies making a switch. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 13. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome, everyone. Let's see if we can spice up your two.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, anything can happen. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, why?
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Nowitzki. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. That's 10 points for Nowitzki.
Boy, is he spit polished offensively. His ability to break down defenses is one of their driving forces.
So with Gay on the bench, this is Rick Adelman's lineup. Curry in at point guard. Arthur out there with Quincy Pondexter. And it's Marc Gasol. Here's Curry. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Well, watching that game, Kevin, you couldn't help but think it was going to be their night, as well as everybody on the team was shooting the ball.
No question about it, Steve. I mean, you're not going to lose too many games where you have multiple players getting locked in like they were.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Curry's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they're not going to miss too many of those. That's high percentage stuff there.
Thomas kicks to Aflalo. Shoots over Pondexter. Here's Thomas, and he drops it in following the offensive rebound. Thomas got his first 2 points of the night. Back to Curry. Left side Gasol. Releases. Misses the wing J.
And that's the way it's been. A big margin for them in the rebounding category.
Sometimes you got to get down and dirty and do the dirty work. And in this one, they've done it, and it's paid off on the scoreboard in a big way.
Outside Anthony. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. Anthony's got 9 points in the quarter.
Well, they haven't had to ask him to do too much, but he's doing whatever's needed out there.
Curry against Thomas. Curry dishes to Gasol. The feet to Pondexter. Gasol a screen. Over Nowitzki. Pondexter no good.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Nowitzki for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night, I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent at your end.
Here's Griffith. And it's in.